Hello,
Hello, everyone.
welcome back. We'll be talking about the new UI today, which I'm super excited for. I think everyone is very excited for this.
Yes, for sure.
But I think before we jump in, we'll just do introductions again. I'm Mateo, I'm one of the co-founders of 3DQ. I'm joined by Leah on screen.
Yes, and I'm one of the interns, and I've been here for, I guess, a month now, and I have been working on one of the new features in a later version of the new UI. So that'll be interesting to see what we have now and what we're working towards.
And then, of course, behind the camera, Steven, been with us for over a year now. A year and a half, actually.
Yeah, on the Quinly lead, and I'm enjoying being behind the camera.
We have spent the last couple months rebuilding and revamping the UI. Today we'll just be going through the new workflow that we've constructed with the help of you guys, and we'll also be talking about how this interface is built to help you run actual production on your printers, not just, prototype things on it once in a
Yes.
while. And I think one of the interesting things is just how much time is actually lost interfacing with your printer. So we've already been talking about time lost removing your parts, but when you have an automated machine, we actually learned a lot of time gets lost just, managing files, uh, setting up your printer and doing that kind of thing. So we've started integrating that and pulling that into this new UI. We basically taken all your feedback and put all that into a more streamlined user interface that will make printers easier to use and easier to manage. This is the new UI. The first screen that we've added here is the file screen, and you'll actually be able to upload all your G codes here, see information about them, sort them by name, size, upload date, favorite, and you'll be able to create folders as well so that you can sort parts into projects. And the reason that's useful is a lot of projects have multiple components.
Mm-hmm.
So you can upload your parts, and I'm just going to upload these um, electronics box components. And so now I've seen them, they show up in here in my all files. I'm not going to sort them, but if I want to send them to production, we've made it really, really easy. All you do is you select each file, and then you can just hit add to queue. And then you get a summary of the different parts you picked. You can pick different quantities for them. In the multi-printer version, you'd even pick materials and colors
Mm-hmm.
and other parameters like that. Then you just hit send to queue. And then you can either go back and send more files, or you can go and view the queue. On the right, we have a small preview of what your printer is currently doing. So it's already picked up the side A for this box, and it's printing the first of 5. And in this main screen, you can see the other 2 print jobs that we sent that haven't been picked up yet. Yeah, one of the quality of life improvements people have asked for is the ability to drag and drop to rearrange queue priority. So that is here now. So if you've got emergency parts, you can just drag them all the way to the top and just cut ahead of everything else. But you don't have to worry about your later parts getting printed because Quinly will eventually get to them. From here, you can either add more files, and that'll just take you back, or you can delete queued items, or you can go to the printer overview, which is just at a glance details about what your printer is doing, what it's done, what's coming up next. So more detailed, you see the electronics enclosure. You see like a less detailed version of the queue, what's coming up. This is also really important for multi-printers because each of those printers will have its a little bit different queue depending on what jobs are distributed to it. And then you also have a completed job summary, and then in the future that's going to be expanded so that you can do some better inventory or accounting of your parts. That'll be in this grayed out history area. And then you've just got some controls, suspend, abort the print, and we've added little tooltips so that you know exactly what something will do before clicking on it. You can change your temperatures live. You've got the live feed, which is just a placeholder for now, but eventually, well, it'll have the webcam or PyCam functionality from our old UI will end up in here. And then in a later update, Leia's failure detection is going to show up here where it just says time elapsed. And if you really want to dig in, you've got the G-code console, so you can send strings of text directly to your printer. Hopefully you'll be sending G-code and not something that will make Marlon freak out. And you can also see raw information coming back from the printer in case it's behaving weirdly. This is similar to Pronterface, but again, you've now pulled it into Quinly and can use it at a distance from your printer remotely. On the settings page, here will be things like your Z offset and E steps and configuration options like that for each printer. That's what will be in the next update, and then there'll be further updates with more features. Oh, I guess there's also account management too for when we go onto like remote access onto a web server. We're thinking of including things like a couple fun stats, like the number of hours you've been printing with Quinly, number of parts. Eventually that'll actually get pulled into the analytics page with more advanced functionality. And then there's just account, and then for the billing for if you upgrade to the professional full farm management plan. But if you're on free, you don't have to put that stuff in there. These are the more interesting pages.
That's true.
Resetting passwords, it's not that interesting. But it is good to have in case you forget your password.
Yes, that's true.
And also this top bar, I guess you can see it in the account page. When new updates are available and notifications like that will show up here.
Cool.
Anything else, Stephen, before I log out?
Good stuff. We've been working towards this for quite a while, so
Yeah.
we're hoping it really is a huge improvement.
Yeah, makes things easier for sure. Yeah, and let us know like what you're most excited for. Join our Discord, because without the help from Discord, the UI would not look the way it does. And people generally seem to think it looks very good, and I would say it looks very good too. Super excited about it. Yeah, and help us test and come up with more ideas.
For sure.
And feedback, and just in general talk about 3D printing. Everyone in there does automated 3D printing or does 3D printing for some sort of production. So just in general, it's a good, cool community to be a part of. Yeah, make sure to follow on Insta and like this video. If you want other people to see it, please like it.
Smash that like button,
Smash
guys.
the like button. Yeah, and subscribe on YouTube, because planning to do Prusa next week. And I think that's going to be a very exciting stream that you won't want to miss. That being said, I think
Thanks for watching, guys.
And this time, we won't cut off
That
the
was,
stream early.
yeah, our bad last time.
Okay, we'll just fade to black.
Yeah.
How's that?